A little while back, I did a video on how much should a backpack weigh, and that's a question that often comes up. It comes up when you're talking about bug out bags or whatever else. And during that video, I mentioned that I had a lot of trouble on a backpacking trip a couple years ago because my pack was just too heavy. I got to really thinking about it, thinking about long-term survival and just different things in general. So anyway, I decided to do something about my strength level and my overall fitness level. And the something I decided to do about it is I started a starting strength program, weightlifting, barbell training. So we're going to talk about that, the starting strength program, the book, and my starting experiences with it, coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so right off the bat, you may be thinking, what in the world does strength training or barbell training or weightlifting or whatever you want to call it have to do with survival or preparedness or anything else? Well, the author of this book, Mark Rippetoe, said at one point in time, I saw a quote from him that says, "Strong people are harder to kill." And that really made a lot of sense to me. And I actually heard about this program from James Yeager. Just as I was going through some of his videos in preparation for going to the fighting pistol class, started looking into it, and it just really made sense to me. I'm 57 years old, and probably 10 or 15 years ago, I worked out for 8 or 9 years straight, really heavy in the gym, was working out a lot, and honestly, the people that I was working out with, some of them were enhancing their workouts through artificial means. We'll just say they were doing steroids, okay? And I just never wanted to do that. I was, a little bit scared, a little bit afraid of it actually, and I was a little scared of it, as I was about to say. And it just didn't seem like a thing that I wanted to do. I'm not planning on competing in a bodybuilding contest or anything. But at the end of the day, that's kind of the exercise routines I was doing, was the standard muscle fitness, muscle magazine type stuff, right? So I got a little bigger and a little stronger, but it just didn't last. So anyway, fast forward to today, and I'm like I say, I'm 57. I'm trying to keep up with all my sons. My youngest son is 15, and I don't want to be that guy. My dad is 83 years old, and he is at the point where he's having trouble doing some things that he used to do very easily, and it's very frustrating to him. I can see it when I'm around him. I can see that he's frustrated that he's not able to do the things that he used to do, and he was a truck driver and worked hard all his life, and I have so much respect for that man. But I started telling myself, look, I've got his genes. Hopefully I'll live to that long or longer. I want to be strong as strong as I can for my family and for those around me. So decided I need to do something about it. I started looking into this starting strength program. I'm going to quit rambling and tell you about this now. So this is a basic barbell training, and I highly recommend this book. Let's just say it's far from the Joe Weider publications and bodybuilding stuff as you can get. It is a mixture of science and common sense, and a whole lot of biomechanics, and it goes into the reason that you do these lifts a certain way. And the bottom line is, this program is not a whole bunch of preacher curls and stuff like that. It is the squat, the deadlift, bench press, overhead press. They call it the press. And if you're younger than me, maybe some power cleans. I found a coach that happens to live nearby that is truly a starting strength coach. And let me just kind of take a rabbit trail just for a minute here. There's going to be a lot of people that say this is a bunch of hooey and you don't have to do that, and what does this guy know and all that. The author, Mark Rippetoe, was an Olympic weightlifting coach, I believe, for a long time. He's been in this business for like 40 years, and he has devised this program and this system based on his experience working with strength people, getting them stronger for years and years and years. And it made common sense to me. So I thought it's something I'm going to do. And I thought, you know what, let me share it with you. And I'm going to give you a challenge. If you're not where you want to be fitness-wise or strength-wise, this is a really, really good program in my opinion. I'm on my 3rd week doing it. And let me just tell you, I'll go ahead and give you my numbers now because I'm not like ashamed of it. It's not, I'm 57. I'm not the strongest guy in the room by any stretch of the imagination. But I started my first workout probably my second because I didn't log my first one. I was doing 90 pounds on the squat for 3 sets of 5. Then I did 115 pounds on the bench press and 135 pounds on the deadlift. I know that's not anything at all to write home about. I got that. But the key to this program is that every single time you work out, you go up just a little bit in weight. And you work out 3 times a week. So today I did 115 pounds on the squat, 135 on the bench, and 190 on the deadlift. So just going up in very small increments, but you're going up every single time, which means you're getting stronger. Just no two ways about it. And the key to it is to keep going up every time and to make sure you rest and you get plenty of rest and you allow your body to recover. It's just a really good program. I'm challenging you right now, if you're watching this video, to check it out. And look, a lot of people don't like it because it is boring, obviously. What are we going to do today? We're going to do squats and deadlifts, and we're going to alternate bench presses and presses every other workout. So what are you going to do today? We're going to do squats and deadlifts and a press. What are you going to do the next time? We're going to do squats and deadlifts and a press. What about preacher curls? We're not going to do preacher curls. What about upright rows? We're not going to do upright rows. What about dumbbell shrugs? We're not going to do dumbbell shrugs. We're going to do squats and deadlifts and a press. And the reason you do that is because those exercises work every muscle in your body. Your body's not designed to work muscles in isolation when you're doing stuff. It's very functional strength, I think. It helps build your whole body strength. And what I really like about it is that if you've ever done much working out in the gym, I used to do like 3 sets of 10 and this and that and working up, and I get really sore and I think, man, it's great. I feel just, you got to where if you feel like if you're sore, you're accomplishing something. But I haven't really gotten sore. Maybe the first day I was a little sore. So I can't say that I've been sore, which is good in my mind. But I can definitely say I'm accomplishing something because I can look at my weight every time I'm going up. So as long as I'm going up and it's hard, then I know that I'm progressing. I'm getting stronger. It's on paper. There's no denying it. It just plain stinking works. I was going to do a little bit of a book review. Let me just say this is a starting strength basic barbell training. It is very, very, very intensive to read. Okay, it talks about muscle groups by name and where they insert and all this. You know, so if you really want all the biomechanics and the biology and the physics behind lifting and all that, it's in here, man. But you don't have to know that. You don't, you know, you can kind of skim through those parts. If you're, I tell you, it'll put you to sleep sometimes at night, at least me. But I find that interesting. But it's also got very clear diagrams about the. Let's just show you one here. Here's an example. Just an example. It shows you like how your body works and where the bones are and how the different muscles work together in the different exercises. And it tells you very clear instructions on how to do it, how to fix problems. So the book itself is really good. Now you can buy this on Amazon. I would suggest I bought mine from their website because it's a 3rd edition, but it's also like the 2nd or 3rd printing. I'm not sure which one it is, but basically this is the most recent copy. So even though they have a 3rd edition, they went back and revised it and added some more charts and different diagrams and stuff. So the most recent, most up-to-date copy is found on their website. I'll put a link to that below. Highly recommend it. It's about 30 bucks. The other thing I want to say about this, and then I'll shut up and quit rambling, because I know this is could be a boring video for you. Let me just turn the blue book up here and give it a little bit of color. If at all possible, find a starting strength coach and at least you know, pay them for just an initial setup, you know, kind of to show you the right way to do these exercises, because they probably do them a little different than you're used to doing them if you've been in the gym for any length of time doing them. I know the squats are a little different than I ever did them. It's a low bar squat, they call it, and some things, as a quick example, when I always squatted, I kept my chin up and I'm looking up at the ceiling, and they showed me in literally, a coach showed me in literally like 30 seconds why that is a horrible idea and how you can squat a whole lot better by looking down at the floor about 5 feet in front of you. And it was a very simple demonstration, and it's like, wow, absolutely, he convinced me immediately without really saying a word. Just put his hand on my hips and said squat and showed me. It's amazing. So if you go to the Starting Strength website, which I'll put down below, and there's a list, and if not, just email them. They emailed me back the next day and said, here's the some starting strength places in Atlanta. There was one, there's a gym, it was about an hour from my house, and I was going to go there, but then another coach that's actually one of the original kind of starting strength coach guys lives 15-20 minutes from me, and he emailed me, so kind of went to his house. and paid him for an initial session and it was well worth it, because he showed me, he went over with me, you know, right there, person to person. Here's exactly how you do it. He corrected my form and stuff, and you know, I've emailed him back a few times for checkups and stuff, and we'll probably get together with him one more time just to make sure that I've got everything straightened out. He also set me up on my progression, told me where to start lifting, and you know, how to, my first couple of weeks exercise to get me going, at least a program. So there's that. I will say that you know, if you're like me, you may have a hard time finding a local gym that really is set up to do weight training. The one I go to has got one power rack, and but the good news is there's usually not a lot of people waiting to use it, because they're all on those, you know, cable machines. So all I can say is, I'll quit rambling now. Starting Strength by Mark Rippetoe is basic barbell training, and that's exactly what it is. But the information here is anything but basic. It is very detailed. I highly recommend this book. Again, I'm going to keep you posted. We're going to be doing some updates on this as I go. Maybe you know, maybe do a video with one of the coaches, just to kind of who knows a lot more about it than I do. Matter of fact, I probably will. But I want to kind of give you a heads up about this, and challenge you to do something to get in better shape and get stronger. You know, no matter how strong you think you are, James Yeager told me this. He said, there's never a fight you'll be in your life, whether it's a fight with a person or a fight with cancer or a fight with anything, where you will wish for less strength. So anyway, that's my sort of a book review, I guess, for Starting Strength. I hope this has been helpful, and highly recommend that you check this out. I'm really happy with the program so far. Thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a brand new video every Friday and Saturday, very often random videos throughout the week. You can check out a new one right here. If you're not subscribed, please click down in the corner and do it. I'd appreciate it. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared and be strong. I'll see you next time.